Here I'm going to show you a pre-Copernican orrery. This was an idea, a brilliant and beautiful idea of my good friend David Butts. An orrery is a little model of the solar system. You've probably all seen them before. So here is a model in Fusion 360 of the thing. The idea here is that that top part is actually a standard orrery with the sun at the center and everything else revolving around it. But then if you put it in this base, it enforces geocentricity, where everything revolves around the Earth. So here you can see the Earth there in the center in blue, and everything else, including the sun, revolving around it in very confusing ways. It's pretty obvious why astronomers at the time, pre-Copernicus, had a real hard time figuring out how things went. Okay, so then I set off to build the thing. Luckily, I have a little laser cutter down in the basement, a K40 if you're familiar. The planets are driven by these nested brass tubes. Here's another shot of gears and parts. You know, it took a while to go together, but it's getting real close. So here's the situation. You can pull the orrery out of the base, and it's a sort of a standard thing. You hang onto the frame, spin the crank, and the Earth and everything else revolves around the sun. It's nice because it's gears. You can actually rewind right back to the beginning. Then, when you put it into the base, this base enforces that geocentricity, the pre-Copernican thing. So now, if you keep an eye on that blue planet there, it stays more or less stationary while everything else revolves around it. Now, of course, this is just a small model. Many liberties have been taken with the scale and the gear ratios and etc. But nevertheless, it's very satisfying, and I do hope I'll get to really finish it one day soon. And once again, I want to give a deep thanks to my good friend David Butts for this brilliant and beautiful idea.